Welcome to my kitchen. This is Mark the Killer Grub with Mark, and this morning we are going to make, we'll make some blueberry compote. I know there's a couple of videos on my channel that kind of show the process of making blueberry compote, my blueberry compote, which I use on a lot of things. Like I just made a cheesecake last night, and I really want to make this for the cheesecake, but it goes great on ice cream. It goes great on toast. It's really good on top of blueberry cream cheese French toast, pancakes. It goes good on just about anything you want, including a flip-flop. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys exactly every step how I go about making my blueberry compote. It's super delicious, and it's just pretty much like blueberry preserves, except there's no preservatives. There's no artificial flavors, no preservatives, nothing. The only thing, I don't know, that could be a processed thing that you put in it is I put in a little bit of sugar. Kind of processed, I guess, whatever. But anyway, let's get to it and let's make some blueberry compote. So these are the things that you're going to need to make this blueberry compote. You're going to need some frozen blueberries, and these are literally just frozen blueberries, nothing added. Okay, I bought these at Sam's Club. Okay. Get them at Costco, Sam's Club, Safeway, your local grocery. You can buy the organic ones. You can buy whatever you want. Just get some frozen blueberries. You're going to need a saucepan. I don't use a really big one, but when I make it, I do end up with enough to fill 2 of these jars. Okay? You're going to need some vanilla. I'm using my homemade Madagascar vanilla, made with Madagascar vanilla beans. You're going to need some sugar. I use C&H Baker's sugar, the ultra pure. It's super fine baker's sugar. That's all I ever use. Okay. You're going to need some kind of citrus. I happen to be using. I have some limes. I'm going to use lime juice today. I've used orange, I've used key lime, I've used regular lime juice out of a bottle, the real lime, I've used that. You don't use a whole lot. And you're going to need just a little bit of water. Okay? Something to mash the blueberries with, and I'll show you why. You don't mash them all, but you do mash some of them. I'm going to actually strain the lime juice through a strainer, so you might need one of these mesh strainers. And I'll show you when I add all this stuff, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first thing you're gonna do, take your saucepan, and you're gonna add a little bit of water. It's not a lot. You only put, like this is 1/8 of a cup. I didn't even fill it all the way up. You only need a couple of teaspoons of water. Just a little bit of water in the bottom of the saucepan. Okay, turn your heat on. All right, what I do is I literally will pretty much fill. I'll fill this saucepan pretty much to the top with the blueberries, and then I'll add my sugar. Okay, this is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, but I doubt I will use all of this. Okay, I didn't even fill it all the way up. I usually don't even do it with a measuring cup. I just kind of sprinkle the sugar on, but you just want to add your sugar. And this is personal preference. You add either as much or as little as you want. See, I didn't use it all. I would say That's really actually probably about a quarter of a cup of sugar. I don't like this to be too overly sweet because the blueberries themselves have enough sweetness that you don't need to add so much sugar because it's going to be sweet. And just understand, you'll see in the video, this is not all the blueberries that's going into this, okay? I'll show you when we get to that point. But at this point in time, I've got the heat. I don't want it too high. I don't want to do this too fast. All right, it's set at 3, so that's just under medium heat, okay? And then I'm just going to cover it up. Just going to cover it up and let it rock. And I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to stir it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm going to leave it alone. And when we get to the next step, I'll show you the next step. All right, so it's been a little bit, probably about half an hour, all right, that these have been simmering. And just take a good look here. All right, give them a little stir. And they're cooking down. You can see now it's down a good 1.5 inches from where it was before. Okay, but we're just going to keep letting them cook right now. We're not going to do anything to them. Soon, you know, once they've cooked down some more, then we'll start adding some stuff and maybe giving them a little bit of a mash. But for right now, they're doing great. I will turn the heat up just a little bit, not much. We're not medium yet, we're medium low. Okay? Closer to medium, but we're medium low. All right, I'll cover it up. And just let it rock, okay? Just a FYI, you are gonna get blueberry splatter on your stove. There's no way to avoid it. So I'm gonna let those simmer for now, probably another 30 minutes, and then we'll probably add the lime. And I'm also going to add, if you hear me out of wind, I was just working out, but I'm probably going to put some lime zest in here as well. Okay? But anyway, I'm just going to let them keep simmering like that, like I said, for probably about another half an hour. All right, so here we are. We're at the point that this is what I was trying to achieve. If you look at it, it's reduced by about 50%. All right, that's really what I was looking for. I was looking for it to reduce by about 50%, so I can do the next step. The next step is I leave the heat on. While it was simmering, I did turn the heat down. I turned it down. It's actually closer to the low setting than the medium setting. And this is a gas stove. I prefer cooking with gas for sure over electric. But I just want to mash, quite a bit of your blueberries are going to basically pop while you're cooking them. But I want to get as much of this completely mashed as I possibly can at this stage, okay? Now, our final product is going to have whole blueberries in it. Not all the blueberries are going to get mashed, but I do want to, at this process, at this point in time on the process, I do want to mash them. Okay, so get them all mashed up real good. Okay, that looks great. And literally, you could eat this sauce right now. You could turn it off and chill it. You could turn it off, let it cool, and jar it up right now, and it would be delicious. But I'm going. I go one step further in this, and I like my foods, whatever it is, to have layers of flavor. Okay, that you can definitely taste and discern one flavor from another, but there isn't one overpowering the other. You know, they all kind of come together, but you can definitely taste those different layers. So right now what I'm going to do is I am going to zest some lime, okay? And literally you're just taking off some of that green layer, okay? So let me do that. I'm going to do it right into sometimes, and I could have done that this time, but I chose lime this time. But sometimes I will just take a slice of a navel orange and just take a slice or two and just put them in there, and I'll let it simmer with the slice of orange in it literally the whole time I'm cooking. And then I'll take the slice out afterwards. You could do lemon as well. Lemon is excellent. It's just citrus. You want citrus in there, okay? And I'm telling you, the citrus, the tart of the citrus in there, I mean, it makes all the difference in this blueberry compote, blueberry sauce, whatever you want to call it, okay? All right, so we've got our zest in there. Okay, now we're going to juice this thing. Okay, we've probably got, it's most of this lime. Most of that lime is in there. Okay, give it a little stir. See how beautiful that is right now? Well, guess what? It's going to get more beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add more blueberries. All right, so here we go. There we go. I'm basically filling it up again, just about. Almost filled it up completely again with blueberries. Okay, now I am going to stir these in. Okay, and we're not done yet. Okay, look at that. We still have more fun to come. So now I'm going to cover it back up. Okay, I'm going to cover it back up. Look at my stove. That's all right, it'll clean right up. Now we're covered up and we're going to let it simmer again. All right, so it's been simmering for a while, and I have turned the heat. I know you probably didn't notice, but I've got the heat way down. I mean, it is a really low flame, and I'm just a low simmer, and it's been like this for a while. And you know, I added I filled it back up with blueberries. I let it simmer. I covered it up. I let it simmer for a while. on a medium low heat, and then I started gradually just turning it down, because if you watch it, you just have some bubbles popping here and there. That's what I want, okay? And just slowly, and all you're doing is reducing this down. And now I've reduced it down quite a bit. If you look at the consistency, it's not super thick. All right, I did mash it again, but we do still have whole blueberries in there. But most of them are mashed down, okay? But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off. Turn it off, okay? And what I'm gonna do right now is I am gonna do the last ingredient that I'm gonna put in this, and that is I'm gonna put in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. About. You don't want to put too much of the vanilla extract in here. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more than a teaspoon, not much more. Okay. And remember, the heat is off. Okay, but it's still hot. Okay, and I'm going to stir that in. Get it stirred in real nice and good. Okay, and of course, I'm going to taste it. And it is hotter than the, you know what. But I'm gonna cool off a little bit, and I'm gonna taste it and see where it's at. Okay. God, it smells amazing. Right when you put that vanilla extract in there, oh, it just pops all that fragrant of the berries and the vanilla and the lime just pop. Okay. Man, that's really good. I'm going to give that a big thumb up. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit right here and cool. So you've seen it. You've seen how I made it. There's a lot of blueberry compote recipes out there on YouTube. You can watch them all you want. I've watched quite a few of them, and they make it in like 15 minutes. And they put blueberries, lemon juice, sugar, cornstarch. They put all these things in there, which are basically a lot of similar things that I put in mine. And they make it in quick. They make it quick, 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that. This is not that. This takes hour and a half. Hour and a half. That's how long it took to make this. I started it. I went and I did part of my workout. I came back. I did some more stuff. You seen everything I did, and then I went and I let it go, and I did more of my workout. Finished my workout, and the whole time it's cooking, I'm doing other stuff. I'm doing other things, which is what you can do. It takes a little bit longer. But do you want an okay blueberry sauce or blueberry compote, or do you want one that is just super delicious? All right. Me personally, I want that super delicious one. So I'm going to take a little bit extra time, a little bit more effort, not much, and I'm going to make the super delicious one. So I'm going to let it cool, and then we'll come back. I'll jar it up, and I'm actually going to have some on something I made yesterday. So we'll be back. All right, so guess what? It's cooled down. It's not cold. It's the blueberry compote is still warm, not hot. It's still warm, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jar it up. But like I said, I'll be trying it on something that I baked last night, and that's this cheesecake right here. Here's the cheesecake I baked last night. It turned out pretty phenomenal. If you want to know how to make this cheesecake, I'll link it to this video at the end. I'll link it to this video at the end, but this is my cheesecake recipe. A lot of people tried it, a lot of people love it, and you know, I love it too. So these are the jars I use to jar up. I go ahead and label them so that I know what it is, of course, because I make a lot of stuff. And I know when I made it. I put the date on there. Now you know what day I made this video. May 6th. My 33rd day since I got laid off from my job. They say I'll be going back to work. They're saying now sometime in June. So June. So anyway, all I do is, of course, I think you guys know how to do this. I just scoop it up and put it in the jar. And I fill them all the way up as much as I can. I usually keep a towel close by so I can wipe off any excess. And then it's still a little bit warm. I cap it up and I put it in the refrigerator, and it will last a couple weeks. I've actually had it last a little bit longer than 2 weeks, but it was only because I forgot it was in there. And it was still really good. But what I want to do is I'm going to put some of this on my blueberry, on my cheesecake. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is deliciousness. And we're going to go ahead and take a taste. That compote is like, it's like the perfect accompaniment to this cheesecake, because the compote is not overly sweet. It's not like a blueberry preserve you're going to buy at the store, that the very first ingredient on the list, on the ingredient list, is sugar or high fructose corn syrup or something like that. You saw how much sugar I put in here. I did. It's super sweet. Don't get me. It is super sweet. I mean, not like candy sweet, but it has that tartness of the citrus, the lime that we put in there, and the lime zest, and then the vanilla to enhance all those flavors together. So, but it's not super overly sweet. It's just got this perfect balance of tart and sweet. Oh man. Tell you what, y'all, get in your car, get over here, and we'll all sit and eat cheesecake with blueberry compote on top of it. You gotta try this. It's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish jarring this all up, get it in the refrigerator. Guarantee you, I will fill this jar, and then I'll have a little bit more for another jar. A little bit, not a whole lot. I'll probably fill both of these jars and then maybe that much of another one, but that will be gone tonight. Remember, I'm going to link my cheesecake recipe to this video at the end. Blueberry compote. It is delicious. I am not kidding you. You can eat it on toast, pancakes, waffles, the blueberry cream cheese French toast. I mean, anything you would put syrup or jam or preserves on, you can put this on. And as it cools even more in the refrigerator, it'll thicken up even a little bit more. So this is not completely thickened yet. So it thickens up a little bit more. It's just because we reduced it down so much. Pretty much we reduced it half of what its original volume was, which is perfect. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I can't tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed to my channel and liked my videos and commented on my videos. I enjoy it. It's fun for me. If you haven't subscribed already, right over there, right somewhere, I guess right in that corner right there, there's a subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ring that little bell. There's a little bell there, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified when I upload more content, more videos. So if you want to see what I'm cooking next, subscribe, ring that bell, and please like and comment on my videos. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.